Hello everyone, good afternoon. Welcome to our Institution of Global Professional Free Webinar. Thank you all for joining and stay with us till the end. My lovely audience, today I am your host for the afternoon. My name is Yarnis Akhtar and I am from Bangladesh. My dear audience, I am proud to be an associate with IGP as a global member. I feel honored and privileged to host this webinar. It's my delight to welcome you all to our Institution of Global Professional Free Webinars. Thank you all for joining us today in this marvelous afternoon, and it's my humble request to all of you stay with us till the end and don't forget to share, mention, and tag your friends. Institution of Global Professionals serves student and community resource providing holistic social work and education for create a component generation. IGP is leading on online skill development institute with thousands of learners worldwide. Institution of Global Professional is an educational institution provided socially globally recognized. We organized our webinar training offline online courses is by based and trained speakers, courses from all the world. Our mission is to empower people. We have already completed 1,004 webinars successfully. Let me remind you, don't forget to tag, share, and mention your friends. Now start our webinar. Uh, so let's watch together and learn together. Our today webinar number is 1007 and our topic is quality education in future education. And we have our speaker from Pakistan. Her name is HE Professor Dr. Huma Shah. Uh, she is a pathologist, professor, ambassador, director, GTA, co-founder, GCN, and neurological researcher, international mental health trainer and consultant, and global certificate educational transformational speaker. So let's welcome our speaker. Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am.
A very good afternoon to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Welcome to our webinar. First, ma'am, you have to give some description about yourself, then you can start your presentation.
Okay. Thank you very much, beautiful moderator, for hosting me well. And thank you for having me over here, all of you. This is Professor Dr. Huma Shah from Pakistan. And I am a mental health trainer and consultant, and researcher and author, pathologist, professor of pathology, certified global educationist, associated with many international forums, and sitting in front of you. We will not go longer for the brief introduction. Today we are discussing on a very essential topic. So we really don't want to miss or to waste a single moment. Because the future education is quality education, and how can we learn about it, how can we devote it about it, what will be the strategies about it. So today we are gonna discuss on this topic. So let's start by this. So today, the aim to implement on that how to enhance the skills of our students. This is actually the main concept, so that we can learn that how can we enhance the skills of our students. And this is not the very small and the realistic thing. This is a very wide range of thing, and today we are gonna learn all these things. What will be our targeted goals and what will be the attempts to be discussed in today's lecture is, you can see in front of you, I have mentioned in the four chairs, and you can see that I have made the presentation very colorful and very dynamic, only because it's completely related to the children's. It's completely related to the relationship between teacher and between the students. So in the next slide, you can see that we will learn today about soft skills development, immersive learning. You can write down and note it down, because these are the very most important points to be discussed today. Communication skills, and of course the hard or critical thinking skills. These four developments really gonna develop your goals today. The next thing, we will start through introduction. So the introduction, first we have to learn about that what is introduction, how can we introduce this thing, and how can we enter into all the development, how can we engage, how can we correlate with all the future education, with the good quality of education, how can we promote the quality education, what is the actual form of quality education, what is the brief description of quality education, and why we are saying that the future education is the quality education, why we are not saying that the present education is the quality education. So there are some tips and tricks, there is some do and don'ts, there are many strategies related to this topic. So there are many factors influencing what education may look like in upcoming 20 years. Unprecedented global forces and technologies shifts in the way in which students wants to learn. Now this is a very important thing I want to highlight over here, that students want to learn and teachers wants to instruct. You know why? Because the criteria of study, the criteria of teaching, the criteria of this connection between the education and the relationship of teacher and student has been completely changed now. And I predict that the future of education will require more educators to be more collaborative, more innovative, more creative, more correlate with each other. And the learners, who will be the learners? Like the students, will be more demanding, more confident, and more focused. Because when the students will be more focused, they will be more demanding. When they will be more demanding, then obviously they will get the more confident. When they will get the more confident, then definitely they will be able to develop their leadership skills. And in the next slide I will discuss to you and I will teach you today the most important four goals. We will achieve adaptive thinking at exponential rates. Today you have to highlight these all points and this will help you out to get your quiz more easily. The second point is we will gain more confidence, and we will gain more confidence in public speaking as well, because many of our students, many of our colleagues, even many of the educators and global educationists have so many of commands in their educational, in their professional field, but unfortunately they are not well good in in the confidence level, in the public speaking level. So this webinar and this lecture will help you out to how to develop public communication will well organized. And the last one is our overall analysis for critical thinking, implementation, and solution. Because in the last, we have to know about it that without implementation, this is a very key important point to be noted, that without implementation, every key goal, every lecture, every point, everything is completely waste. There is nothing to be learned if you don't want to implement. So let's come towards the background, because we have to understand the background first and then we will look towards the future. So what is the present overview? The present overview is about that every student have many skills and abilities to face this competitive world. The only one thing to make their skills come out in a proper manner at the right time to make their career bright. This is the reason that only we want the correct thing, only we want the correct point, only we want the correct path to distinguish the abilities and the skills of students. And this won't be possible without the good cooperation and the good understanding with the teachers. Let's know about the history. It's about that students were selected and very focused on a very limited format. lectures, notes, and learning was very flexible. I can understand. But this has to be understand that this is a very huge difference between the present overview and the history. The most important, the difference of these two points is that in the history, the students were very selected. Most probably they were in a very flexible mood, but they were very focused, but in a very limited format. No global organization correlation over there, no global communication over there, no good collaboration over there, because collaboration needs really, really attention in the global versatile academy. So yes, we have very weak points in the history as well, but now the present overview is changed. And when we are talking about the future, like you have seen that I have seen you about the present overview, the history. Now let's come towards the future class. That what will be the future class? So in the general overview, future educators will have to face. Now, this is a point for the teacher. This is a point for the educationist, that the future educators will have to face and accept this fact that the students will need and want to learn in a very flexible and personalized format. For this may you can say may mean to have more technology focused classrooms. The students will have a greater voice in the education and is instead of simply listening to a lecture, because in the future you can see that technology will play a very important. Even today in the present mode we are able to completely, we are digitalized, we are completely globalized, we are completely mobilized as well, and the students plays a very important role in all these things. But in the future you will see this, and the educators have to accept this fact that the students are now having a very flexible mode. They want to learn in a very you can say very flexible environment, in a very flexible frank environment. The things has been now completely changed. That's now our topic is the future education is the quality education. So now let's come towards the next thing, which is the most important point and which is the most important key of today's lecture, the most determined skills. Today we are going to learn the 10 most important distinguished and determined skills to help, to adopt, to make, to achieve the people, the student at a higher builder rate. For this, first of all, I'm going to show you in front of you. There are three skills I have mentioned: adaptive thinking, communication skills, and of course, collaboration skills. So first, we will learn about the adaptive thinking. For adaptive thinking, we need to know, we need our students to learn first how to learn. First, we have to learn this, that how to learn. What is the criteria to learn? What are the strategies? What are the building blocks to learn? We do not know the actual form of learning, but we are learning. So first we have to understand, first we have to get the point, the building blocks how to learn, because only when the students are able to know about that how to learn, only that's this is the way to groom your personalities, to groom your jobs, and learning is very, very precious. Don't forget that learning is a process. Learning is not a degree. Learning is not you can say the work which has to be done in a limited time frame. Learning is a lifetime experience. You learn on the daily basis. I am learning right now, you are learning right now. So learning is a very precious thing, and obviously possible with the thinking as well, the good thinking. Communication skills. Now, this is for obviously the future employers, and the students needs to be able to communicate people with their team as well as the people outside of the team and organization. Now, again, very important point, because we need a good communication. If we do not have a good communication, we won't be able to proceed our goals. Won't be able to achieve our goals, because when we communicate with the good people, the good opportunities will arrive, the good approaches will arrive, and the communication skills helps you out to come up with the good collaboration. Now let's come towards the collaboration skills. Now the communication skills and the collaboration skills, you can connect with each other with all these both skills. Future employers and students will need to quickly adopt to a culture of a collaboration, and they will need to collaborate with others within and outside of the organization. Now, in the future education and in the quality education, you will see that the collaboration and connection is not just only belong to the limited time frame or to the limited scenario or the circle, but it will going to be lead globally. It will going versatile, it will going dynamically, most importantly in the whole world. Like you are supposed that you should mention that in which area of the world you are watching us right now. Like I am right now from Pakistan, but this is a good collaboration, like we are connected through the platform of IGP, through the different parts of the world. So we should have a good collaboration skills and the good communication skills to achieve our goals. Now, the next most determined skills in the next slide, you can see three most different point, which is the critical thinking, problem solving skills, personal management, and inquiry skills. Now, this is the very most important thing. The skills is about critical thinking, upper one, critical thinking and problem solving skills, personal management, and inquiry skills. Now, we need our students, educators, and employers who can solve the problems, provide the ideas, and help improve the organizations. And the critical thinking and problem solving skills, you can see this that we need solvers. Now, in the era in which we are living in, we cannot afford the problematic persons, because we need the solvers. We need the students who can solve the problems easily. For this, we have the critical thinking and problem solving skills. Personal management is always my favorite point, because if you don't have your personal management skills, I don't think that you will be able to adopt any of the skill, any of the skills. Like that should be include the ability to work, to plan, to organize, or to create independently. This is a personal management. You have to do everything by your own self. You have to understand that you are so worthy. You have to understand that you have such confidence to show your skills globally. You have such confidence to work, to organize, to plan, to create independence. Now, the next thing is about inquiry skills. It will be the culture which requires the students on how well they can speed up the questions, ability to ask greater critical questions. Now, this is again the most interesting point to be asked, that what is actually the inquiry? It's like inquiry, you are inquiry something, you want to ask something. Yes, it's quite limited related to the question answer, because what we follow nowadays or in the past history, that students are very good, are very humble in education, but unfortunately they are not good for asking the question constantly or frequently. So inquiry skills can create the ability and can create the management in the students to ask the question in the greater form, to ask the critical question which can help them out to sort out the every solution. When we are talking about the technology skills, creativity, innovation, and soft skills, now these three things very important, very important in a sense of technology and related to the future education. This needs to be emphasized in the digital age technology. Digital age technology is everywhere. Students are required to learn technology efficiently. Now, this has to be engaged also, that schools, organizations, and all the institutes must have to involve the technology skills in all the, you can say, stage, and in all the criteria in the field of education. When we are talking about the creativity, so obviously when we move towards the technology skills, the creativity and innovation will build up the better future of our students. Because you know why? Because this will correlate with the ability to ask cross questions or to ask the creative questions, and it will be the ability to problem solving. I repeat again, problem solving, because we need problem solving students in future. Yes, we need a scientist, we need a researchers, we need engineers, we need a doctors, we need every professional person in every professional field. This only because possible with all these determined skills. When we are talking about the soft skills, so it's completely about well organized, well managed, and it's completely related to the management skills. Because in the soft skills, we teach to the students and the educators that they should have the ability to look someone in the eye. It's mean what it doesn't mean. It's that you should have a good eye contact. If you have a good eye contact, that you will be able to get your confidence, that you will be able to create anything, that you will be able to organize anything, that you will be able to do everything in the path of your field. So when you are talking about them, so it will increase up your business encouragement, it will increase your leadership skills, it will increase your skills of personal development, which is very, very essential, as I mentioned in the previous slide as well. So in the next slide, and this is the last and the most important skills, that empathy and perspective on quality education. Because if we don't have the perception, and if we don't have the ideas independently, so again there is nothing to be discussed on it. So if students can develop their skills by practical approach study, you can say in the different domains, and in this era of the field, in the era in which we are living in, there is an increase in number of researchers and students to work in a team and making interact with outside their organization. Now this is something really interesting. Now the criteria is changing. Now every student last from the grade of sixth class, sixth grade, every student wants to become a leader. Every student wants to not every student, but 90% out of 100% student wants to become independent. Students want to become professionalism, with professionalism careers, like, and they really wanted to communicate with everyone, and communication actually help us to express the feelings, to inform particular information, and for influencing the particular products. Students can improve their communication skills by speaking in front of their class, in front of their teachers, in front of their webinars, in front of their lecturers. They can imagine the creativity and increase in numbers in the world. Students have the ability to improve the level of their thinking ability by their educational programs. It starts from the primary level of education, because we cannot gain our goals at the higher studies. Everything starts with A. Every alphabet, the starting point is A. We have to start from A, we have to end it with Z. Only the connection and the collaboration between A to Z can make the whole word. So the alphabets start from always from A. We cannot say anyone to anyhow that alphabets start from B or C, so we can correlate and communicate with B or C. No, always we have to start with the A. So we have to start it from the primary level. Now, after learning these all determined skills and these all beautiful lecture, now the question has been arise. And in the next slide, I have a question. Why do we need quality education? Why we are talking about quality education? Why we need quality education? Every educational platforms are running in the across the globe. Everyone is teaching, everyone is learning. But why do we need quality education? So here is the answer, everyone, that the quality education provides the outcomes that needs for an individual, that needs foreign societies, that needs foreign communities. And in the next slide, you can see I have also described the answer, that a quality education that focus on a whole child. It does not only related to your syllabus or your academic part, your subjects like mathematics, like English, like science, like social studies. No, quality education is about focus on the whole child personality, whole child, mentally, socially, emotionally, physically, regardless of any gender, race, or status, because it's not only for the testing, it's prepare a child for a whole period of time, for a whole period of life. So I just really hope that you understand now clearly that what is the actual step and what is the actual part of learning quality education in the way of future education. So after this, this is very important to highlight that when we have learned about the quality education and future education, let's some very little talk about the skills for career development. Now, when we are talking about the quality education and when we talk about the future education, so how it can be possible to forget about the career development? Because obviously, when you teach your students about the 10 most determined skills, about the leadership, about personal management, and about adaptive thinking, and about your creativity, your innovation, your collaboration, so you should have to teach your students about their career development also. Some sort of analysis I have made it out in the next slide. You can say, okay, some this is a career skills analysis, and this is a actual research. This is not an imaginary research. This is an actual research, and I have highlighted in a three ways only: effective oral and verbal communication, entrepreneurship development, and adaptability. Very, very important 3 points to catch the good career, to goal your target. These 3 points must be in your diary, must be in your pocket. Effective oral and verbal communication helps you to reach a common person understanding, basic professional communication. All these things are very known. If you have learned about the students' skills, if you have learned about the determined skills, you can easily get to know that what is meant by verbal communication, what is meant by effective oral communication. Adaptability means that you have to adjust in a situation. You have to teach your students that you have to adjust in the situation to show the flexibility and willingness to work in a very comfortable environment. You have to adjust your students to adjust. You have to adjust your students to adjust. I repeat some of the points again and again to understand and click up in your mind. It's my habit because I am a mental health trainer as well. So it's my duty to repeat again and again so that you can understand what is actually the meaning of the sentences what I'm saying to you in front of you. So the last one is entrepreneurship development. It should know their future plans. They should have the business leadership skills, management skills. Obviously, this complete sentence is for the business leaders, is for the leadership skill, the students who wants to do everything with the personal management, everything they will do with the leadership skills. So in the future you will see in upcoming, not go too long, you will see all the differences, you will see all the changes, you will see all the career development, skills, analysis, researches in just coming 5 years, not go so long. In the just 5 years, you can see, you can watch the YouTube recording videos, this, and you can match that what has been predicted and what is going on over here. So this is, I really hope that you can understand, you have get the point that what I have said to you, what I talked to you. Now come towards the final stage, which is conclusion. Conclusion. So it's not basically a conclusion, because we cannot conclude this thing in just an hour or in just in a specific time, because it's a wide range of varieties and branches to talk on it. But yes, in the given time frame, what we have learned today, we have learned technology tools, we have learned the trends of contribution. Today we have learned immersive learning, which is my favorite, by the way. Success skills, because only if we don't have the skills, so we cannot promote the future education, you know. The guidance of institutes, it may be, you can add about the correlation with the global organization, because global organizations are very much active now by the grace of God, and this is a very positive sign, this is a very positive goal, this is a very positive thing, to be engaged globally. Obviously we are all doing the work in the quality education, like we have sustainable development goal number 4, and the complete goal 4 is talking about the quality education, but here we are discussing about the future education. So soft skills with the creativity, middle skills for the creators. Now I have to highlight one thing over here, that what is soft skills, middle skills, and hard skills. These are the three main skills to be teach to the students by the educators or the instructors. It's about the age group. Please understand this. This is about the age group. Soft skills with creativity. It starts from the age of 5 years. It ends till the age of 11 years. Some students have the ability to catch up in the age of 9 years. But the soft skills with the creativity, to start creativity with your child, to start the creativity with your students in a very age of 5 years, and it will go towards 9 to 11 years. When we are talking about the middle class, middle skill for creators and innovators, try to start creating new things. Try to innovate new things with your child. It will start from the age of 10 and it will reach towards the age of 16. Till the age of 16, you can teach your students, you can teach your child the creators, how to create, how to innovate, how to develop your skills and all these things. The most important part, the most important thing is the hardest skill, is for professionalism. It starts from 16 and will go towards 24 and 25. And after the age of 24 and 25, you will get a complete person. You will get a complete person with all the skills, all the leadership skills, all the management skills, and you will gonna be proud of that child or that student, that okay, you make this child prosperous and flourish to this nation. Then we have learned inclusive and equitable quality education, promoting long life learning. I have mentioned many points related to long life learning. And also today we focused on the personalized and global classroom strategies, that what will be the strategies of all these things, how can we correlate with others, how can we focus, how can we do everything in a very personalized and focused format. And of course, in the last, we have learned the encouragement and the management for better future. Because only we need a motivation, only we need a encouragement, a good management, and all the things related for the better future. So this is all for today, and this is a complete lecture, and thank you so very much for listening me so patiently. I just really hope that you get my point. And please remember, learning never ends. I highlighted over in front of you in the slide, last slide, that learning never ends. You are learning, I am learning, we are learning. So thank you so very much, and I'm very glad to have you all in the show. So over to the respected honorable excellency moderator.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you so much, ma'am. Your wonderful presentation. It has been very informative presentation for our participant. Now, ma'am, it's time for our quiz session. After completed our quiz session, we come back again in our question answer session. Okay, ma'am? Okay, ma'am.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Dear participant, it's time for our quiz session. To join this session, you have to go slido.com, then you have to enter the code, and the code is IGP2. And the code is IGP2. Dear participant, after short video, we'll start our quiz session. So let's enjoy our quiz session. Dear participant, it's time for our quiz session. Don't forget to mention your friends. To join this session, you have to go www.slido.com, then you have to enter the code, and the code is IGP2. And we will pick your name from Slido. So join with your full name, which will directly print on certificates. And top 10 will be awarded with quiz competition certificates. Already 23 people join our session. So please everyone join in our quiz session early. We are waiting for your joining. To join this session, you have to go www.slido.com. Then you have to enter the code, and the code is IGP2. Dear participant, after 2 minutes later, we'll start our quiz session. So please everyone join early in our quiz session. To join this session, we have to go slido.com, then you have to enter the code, and the code is IGP2. We start our quiz competition. Our first question: quality education is good for. First option: improving health. Second option: reducing poverty. And third option is both. And the correct answer is both, and 86% people are right. And our top ranker is Jamilian V. Rivera. Now we go for our second question. Education is available, but first option in the poorest area, pupils end up working to support their families, and second option neither of the above. And the correct answer is first option in the poorest areas, pupils end up working to support their families, and 76% people are right. And our top ranker is Alex Javier Alvarez. Third now question: what infrastructure is important for quality education? First option: playgrounds and snacks, and second option is clean schools, teachers, and books. And the correct answer is clean schools, teacher, and books, and 97% people are right. And again, our top ranker is Alex. Now we go for our fourth now question. Obtaining a quality education is the foundation to improving people's lives. First option: goal to zero hunger, goal for quality education. And the correct answer is second option: quality education. And again, our top ranker is Alex. Now we go for our fifth now question. Quality education. First option: obtaining a quality education is the foundation to improving lives. Second option: quality education gives access to better jobs and more money. And the correct answer is option 1: obtaining a quality education is the foundation to improving lives. and 94% people are right. Now we go for our sixth now question. Education. First option will make it hard for you to get a job. Second option will help you get a job and improve your life. And the correct answer is second option will help you get a job and improve your life. And 100% people are right. Now I go for our seventh now question. Do all girls deserve access to quality and equitable education? Is it true or false? And the correct answer is true, and 94% people are right. Now we go for a nine now question. The future proofing Legos energy sector is a project aiming to first option provide 100% access to energy. Second option give people new diesel generators. And the correct answer is provide 100% access to energy. And 74% people are right. And now again our top ranker is Alex Jaber. Nine question. Which of the following traits is not a quality of an effective teacher? First option tolerance and second option caring. And the correct answer is tolerance and 82% people are right. And the last question. A sign of quality early childhood program is option 1 staff concern for the feelings and rights of others and second option high staff turnover. And the correct answer is first option staff concern for the feelings and rights of others and 94% people are right. Congratulations Alex Javer. He's our top ranker. Then in our second position Janiniel Villa Restoration. In third position Jamilin V. Rivera. In fourth position Maria and in fifth position Keifer Rivera. Congratulations, top 10 quiz competition winner. Today, quiz competitioner, we have all of your name which you entered during joining. We'll pick and prepare certificate and we'll post them on our Facebook official page. And our Facebook official page is Institution of Global Professionals. Dear participant, now it's time for quiz question answer session. After short video, we'll start our question answer session. Participants are requested to ask their question in our comment box. Please address speaker name. Then after question answer, we will share certification process. So stay with us. Um, Dear participant, it's time for our question answer session. We'll go ahead and take some time for our question now. Just a reminder, please be sure to type your question into the comment box. Ma'am, welcome back in our question answer session. Participate our question in our comment box. Dear participant, if you have any question, you can ask in our comment box. Ma'am, our first question is good afternoon from Flomi. Good afternoon, ma'am. Why is learning a lifelong process of keeping abreast of change?
Thank you for your question, Flami. Okay, so your question is quite impressive. I appreciate that. Why is learning a long life process? It's the answer itself that why is learning a lifetime process? It's a lifelong process as our life is a long process. We always learn everything on our daily basis. I'm sure that you will learn thousands of things in 2 days. And I'm sure that I have learned and I'm gonna learn millions and billions of things today. Every one of us is completed. A human body, a human structure is completely based upon learning process. We all are in a learning stage till our last breath. So yes, why is the learning is a lifelong process? Is because that it's itself a process. When you enter in some of the process, it's never end. Every process has some start and have some end. And I have already mentioned in the lecture that when we are talking about A to Z, so we have the process start from A ends with the Z, which have different connections and collaboration. So yes, life is itself a long life process of learning in the field of any education or in any professional field.
Okay, ma'am. Then our second question from Rosa Linda. Good day, ma'am. What makes education a quality education?
Yeah, that's thank you for the question, Rugazinda. But the answer is a good day to you as well. That's what makes the education a quality education. Quality itself makes a quality education. Education itself makes the education with a good quality. When we are talking about the quality, it seems like with a good range of path or with a bad range of path. But yes, when I showed to you, when I already discussed in the lecture that the quality education can build up a whole child. It's not only about academically, but it will build up socially, mentally, emotionally, physically. So just check it out that how many aspects are related in the quality education. That's how the education makes a quality education. When we are talking about socially, mentally, interaction, good connection, good collaboration. So this all includes quality education.
Okay, ma'am. Our next question from Queenie. Good afternoon, Professor. What does learning never ends mean?
Thank you for your question. Good afternoon as well. That's a quite impressive question again. That what does learning never ends mean? Learning never ends mean it's just take an example of your own life. Don't go here and there, don't go towards your school, college or university or your circle. Just take care of your life and just take a test of your own life. What are you learning from? Where are you learning from? Just example, when your mother gave birth to you, when you come into this universe, you start learning. You start feed, you start taking milk, you start build up, then you go to school, then you go to build up, and you can make your own a complete personality. So can you ever think that your learning has been stopped? No, it will go with you till the last breath. After with the after your death as well, your learning process is still available. So do the work in this life that will remain still till the end of this world. So this is how that the learning never ends, because it's a process of your life.
Next question from Miyago from Good day, ma'am. Will the use of technology increase the quality of education?
Good question, Miyago. Will the use of technology increase the quality of education? Yes, it any of the expect, but when as a researcher and analyst, I could say that only 75% out of 100%, 75 to 78% only, technology can be very very useful to increase the quality of education. But you cannot say that 100 or 90% technology can play essential role to increase the quality of education, because the use of technology can help you out in your future classes, can help you out to become more globalized, more focused in the classrooms, and will help you to be more focused with the good connection. Like just you have asked the question with the help of the technology, right? You or me are connected via internet is itself an technology. So technology will increase the quality education by the two most important skills, which is the inquiry skills as well as the collaborative skills.
Okay, ma'am. Next question from Princess Joy. Hello, ma'am. How to keep the high quality online with the shift from face to face education?
Good question, Princess. So my action for this is again a good collaboration. If you have a good connection, believe me, it's not only just it's completely not only the sentence that I am saying a good connection. It's not just only related to a connection, it's actually worth it. It's actually means that when we have a good connection, when we have a good collaboration with each other, so we can do everything possible in this world. And when we are talking about the online, you are asking about that how to keep the high quality online with the shift from face to face education is only when you have a good eye contact. What I have already discussed in my lecture when I have done about the critical thinking, adaptive thinking. So I have discussed all the points that the eye content of the students. I have also discussed one thing, by the way, that we have so many of people around us who have a very good command in their professionalism, who have a very good source to deliver the best of their best, but they do not have a good eye content. They do not have enough confidence to answer or to ask frequently questions. So when we learned about the quality education skills, we will be able to shift all the face-to-face education towards online shifts. When we shift towards online, we will shift towards our confidence level, and frequently, gradually, we will lead towards our leadership skills.
Our next question is from Ladi. Good afternoon, ma'am. How can you help children who can't go to school because of poverty?
Very good question, Larry. That how can you help children who can't go to school due to poverty? Now, this is the point which is actually arising. Also, have discussed zero poverty, zero hunger. Many goals we have in sustainable development goals. We are discussing all around the world, but the answer is implementation. If we have decided to implement on our skills, we will definitely get the target to achieve. We will definitely achieve our target as soon as possible, what we have to do. So the answer of your question, that the students or the children who are not able to go to school, that's completely fine. If they don't want to go to school, or if they can't or won't or could, you can say anything, that they are not available to go to the school because of poverty, so these 10 skills can make them a beautiful and personalized person. I repeat again that only the academic or the syllabatic, the subject wise things are not important, that you got how many grades or things or percentage in your exams or in your thing. You cannot hang your degrees on the daily basis in front of everyone. But your skills only show in front of everyone, and your skills are be able to show your your diversity, your versatile ideas. So we should start it from the age of 4 to 5 years, what I have mentioned in the lecture as well, that we should start the person by making a child socially, mentally, and it doesn't need any money, it doesn't need any school. The parents are the actual school of their child. The parents are the actual supervise or the coordinators of their children. So I think that the children who cannot go to the school, please start learning in the home by giving them the 10 determined skills to make them a better person.
Uh, no, ma'am, it's look like we covered all of our questions. Uh, Thank you, ma'am. I
That's really
thank you
nice.
from both.
That's really nice, and I would like to congratulate Alex as well, who has won the quiz, and all the four other winners as well. And they have done a very beautiful job in a very
Ma'am,
limited time frame.
top 10 will be
Fantastic.
awarded with top 10 will be awarded with quiz competition certificates. So you have
Wow,
to
wonderful.
congratulate
That's
them.
really impressive. Very nice.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for taking time from your busy schedule to be the speaker at our session. Your presence and voice words help magnify our cause in the best possible way. All thanks to your enlightened words. Thank you, ma'am, for your wonderful presentation. I think everyone can learn from your session. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Institute of Global Professional, for providing such a massive and beautiful platform, not only for the speakers and educationists, but for the everyone, for every community, like start from student life, teachers, educators, and really hats off to the Institute of Global Professionals who are doing an amazing and fantabulous job
Thank
globally.
you, ma'am, for your appreciation. Uh, Now, thank you so much, ma'am. Dear participant, it's time for uh, dear participant.
Respected moderator, for hosting me so well. You were so kind, very cooperative, and I wish you a very best of your love. Thank you so much. A very good day from my side.
I
Thank you.
wish you, thank you so much, ma'am, for your wishing. Good wishes. Thank you so much, ma'am. Dear participant, now we'll give you a webinar code. Uh, our today's topic is how to become a great teacher, and the code is IGP2260, and the code is IGP2260. How to claim your certificate? First, you have to go www.eduigp.com. Then you have to sign in. You then if you are new, you have to log in or create new account. Once logged in, click free webinars. Then select the webinar title and click continue courses and get enrolled. Then you have to type the code in our your certificate code box, and the code is IGP2260. Get your certificates, and it is auto downloadable in PDF file already. Just check your file manager. And the code is IGP2260, and the code is IGP2260. Without code, no one is eligible for certificates, and with code, you can claim your certificates anytime. Thank you so much, everyone, for your active participation. I hope everyone can learn from our session. See you again in our next session. Till that, stay happy and blessed. Thank you so much, everyone.